So with Dragon Ball Super Episode 36 now out, we finally have an inside window glimpse as to what's going to happen on Episode 37, that being Cabe versus Vegeta, except this time, Cabe actually has a transformation, that being of a Super Saiyan, something that none of us have expected. I'm joined here today by JrZSaiyans, and today we're going to be discussing our overall thoughts on Super Saiyan Vegeta versus Super Saiyan Cabe. Whew! I know you're hyped because I'm hyped. I did not expect this little shithead to have a transformation, but now that he does, I am hyped because finally they gives him some credibility, because towards the end of the preview, we get to see him push Vegeta, and I believe give Vegeta a very tough fight to where Vegeta becomes a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Mr. JR, what are your thoughts on Super Saiyan Cabe? The first thing I want to know from you is, do you believe that Super Saiyan Cabe is stronger than Super Saiyan Vegeta? Only because someone like Vegeta, who was able to pretty much push Vegeta to the brink of, like, you know, elimination, to the point where he almost touched the barrier, to the point where he almost touched the ground. Even Vegeta wasn't as strong to push Vegeta to a Super Saiyan God, but now that we see someone like Cabe being able to do that, how strong is Cabe compared to Super Saiyan Vegeta? Like, in your opinion here, do you believe that Super Saiyan Vegeta can hold his own against Cabe, or do you think that Super Saiyan Cabe can actually outmatch Super Saiyan Vegeta, with the exception of God form, of course? Now, like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think they're pretty evenly matched. Now, I still feel like Vegeta's holding back, and a big reason I say this is I have a theory that Vegeta's kind of taking, I wouldn't say taking Cabe under his wing, but he's training him, because they're both Saiyans. Vegeta's gonna train, you know, a fellow Saiyan,
right,
especially from a different universe, and I think that's what he's doing. And he pushed Cabe to the limits of going Super Saiyan,
which is like a shock. And by the way, I just want to say, for all of my subscribers out there that were commenting in videos previous to this saying, oh, Cabe is going to have a transformation, you guys were absolutely right. You guys deserve a Golden Globe. You guys deserve all the cookies in the world for being correct. Pat yourselves on the back. Congratulations. A big applause to you guys for actually getting that right. There are a lot of, like, unexpected things happening now.
Oh yeah.
You're saying that in a way Cabe's being trained by Vegeta, or at least you would assume so, because someone like Vegeta having all that experience, he's not gonna let someone like Cabe just slip by. I see your point on that, but what I think here is the fact that Cabe is the one that's giving Vegeta a few pointers here, because of course they're from different universes. So I'm pretty sure Vegeta has a lot to show Cabe. In retrospect, I believe Cabe has a lot to show to Vegeta.
Oh, yeah.
Which kind of, again, like, I don't think that someone like this being able to transform is going to be weak enough to the point where they're not going to be able to push Vegeta to transform, because Vegeta transforms even further than a Super Saiyan because he has to. Why? I think is because Cabe is getting the best of him. I think that Cabe, at that point, at that stage, is able to either outmaneuver Vegeta, or he's able to, like, actually give him a run for his money, to the point where Vegeta's like, all right,
no,
I
agree.
Like, there's no reason for me to fight you in this form. Allow me to show you what the power is of a god. So I want to know your take on Super Saiyan Cabe. Like where do you stand on his overall technical ability, his strength, his speed? Because during the preview, we saw him unleashing, like, all of these ki blasts and stuff, and Vegeta was, it seemed like he was trying to, like, outmaneuver them, but he was getting hit here and there. So, like, how do you think this fight's gonna go down here? Like, what are your overall expectations going into this?
Dude, this is so crazy. First of all, you know, Super Saiyan Cabe, Vegeta pushes Cabe to the limits to turn into Super Saiyan, and you know, they're duking it out, and from the preview, it's a pretty damn good fight. And you can see, at least from what I saw a part where, a little part where Vegeta, like a second, Vegeta was kind of frustrated, I guess, because he missed a couple shots.
Right.
I guess they're ki blasts. And I can see where Cabe all of a sudden, you know, transforms, and that huge boost of power, speed, I can see where he just, like, wow, like he, you know, kind of like when Goku first went Super Saiyan God, and he was kind of getting used to it, and he was gradually getting better and better with the form. I feel that's what Cabe did as a Super Saiyan, and I do think because of his actual techniques and his strategy and this and that, the way he was as a regular form, that heightened so much as a Super Saiyan, and him, you know, fighting against Vegeta, he gets the best of Vegeta, and Vegeta gets the best of him at certain moments, and I feel like Vegeta, like you said, he pushed Vegeta to the point where Vegeta's like, you know what? Let me just push myself a little bit farther. Let me show you the true power of a Saiyan God.
Oh, that's awesome. And like again, like you see snippets here, like you see snippets of Kabe's eyeball. Now, right towards like the very end of the preview, right before like they cut out and they went to commercials and stuff. We see like Kabe's eyes like completely light up, like almost as if like they were on fire or something. Again, they're gonna be a lot of people here. They're gonna say, well, you know what? In theory, here Kabe might be a god too. I mean, that could be true. It's not irrational to believe that way because thus far, so many things have been happening that has been like just swerving us left and right. So who's to say that he's a god or not? I don't think he is. Could it be that he might be a god? It's possible. It's not impossible. So don't bash each other in the comments for one person saying, you know what, I think Kabe is a god, and the other person's gonna be like, fuck you, you don't know what you're talking about. It could very well be that way, but I don't think that Kabe is going to last very long. Especially, I think that once Vegeta becomes a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, I think it's game over for Kabe. I think Kabe is going to try, but he's ultimately going to get outmatched. But I just think that this fight's going to last, maybe, I really hope, maybe 3 episodes. But I'm aiming for 2 here because you still have to introduce Hit, you still have to introduce Monaka, you have to introduce Goku fighting again. So I don't think this is going to last more than 2 episodes. I'm hoping for 3. So how far along the lines do you think this fight's going to last? Because I think that once Vegeta becomes a Super Saiyan God, they're going to cut into, like, the next episode, like, after that, like, episode 38 and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts on the expectational aspects of the fight? Like, in terms of them being, like, Super Saiyans and stuff, who's going to hold the advantage over who? Because there has to be one holding the advantage over the other. There has to be, like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts. Somebody has to get the best of somebody.
Yes, I know. And I want to say, Cabe. I want to say Cabe, but what Vegeta just showed us, bro, was insane. The damn raw power that he had. He broke that barrier just powering up. That shit was crazy. And Cabe can just that transformation. We don't know how strong his base form is, but that Saiyan transformation can pretty much give him so much damn power to be pretty much where Vegeta is. But I find that hard to believe. And I seriously hope I'm proven wrong. What do you think, man?
You think Cabe is gonna have the advantage over Vegeta? Maybe not in base form. I don't think so. But it's weird because to me,
I feel like he'll have a little advantage at one point, but then Vegeta kind of strategically goes back. You know what I mean?
Like this Saiyan, like he's so mysterious, which is why I like him a lot because like when Champa asked, Cabe, like, hey, what was that Saiyan did, which was Goku? He didn't have a clue. He was like, well, exactly. I've never seen a transformation like that. Again, it could be an error, like in the subtext, but needless to say, like, for him to transform into a Super Saiyan, I knew right off the get-go that he had a transformation, but I wasn't entirely too sure after I saw that particular episode because, again, I was just like, oh man, if that's the case, then this kid doesn't really have a transformation. He's gonna get eaten alive. Like, how are you gonna put someone like Cabe in base form coming off of Planet Salad against Vegeta, who fought everybody, dude? Like, this guy's battle tested. So for them to allow Cabe to become a Super Saiyan and hold his own against Vegeta, I think it's only fitting because the kid has to showcase that he's not a punk. Like if he were to go in there without becoming a Super Saiyan, let's be real here, man. Vegeta would eat his ass up alive. So I'm actually quite excited about that. Now, in terms of like only Super Saiyan like levels, do you think that Cabe has more than just one transformation, or do you think a Super Saiyan is like the highest he can go?
I feel like Super Saiyan is the highest he can go. I don't know if they're gonna, I mean, they can can always just jump into a Super Saiyan 2, add the little lightning, spike up the hair a little bit.
That'd be great.
that would be great. I just hope they don't start piling up transformations so quickly. He literally just went Super Saiyan, you know what I mean?
That's true. I mean, again, sometimes when you're pushed to that breaking point, you need to go even further because let's say he is fighting Vegeta and Vegeta's fucking him up. Like, why is he gonna remain a Super Saiyan if he has another level after that? I'm not trying to say that he does have another level, but like, let's say if he does, he would use it. Like Vegeta, since I believe Cabe is gonna kick his ass, I think that Vegeta's gonna be like, you know what? I was saving this for that purple dude, but you know what? I'm gonna use it against you because I want you to know the power of a Saiyan from Universe 7. So he's gonna unleash that power, and again, it's gonna be fighting Vegeta as a god. I mean, did you guys forget about what he did to Golden Frieza? He's gonna dog Cabe out. Unless, of course, Cabe has, like, some secret legendary Super Saiyan Broly transformation where he takes off his fucking mask and it's Broly in the flesh. Like that'll be some shit. But again, I think that you're right. I think Cabe is gonna beat him up to the point, not to the where like Vegeta's gonna be like down and out, bloody and shit. I think that Vegeta's gonna be very aggravated on the fact that he's gonna be like, yo, this kid, this nobody punk kid, is able to like literally push me to the edge of my Super Saiyan powers. Okay, fine. Why not show you the ability of like what a Saiyan can really do, that being a godlike transformation? And if you look at the previews, right? Hit actually again opened up his eyes when Cabe transformed, and he was just like he was looking at him. He was like, okay, I still think that he's gonna be the guy. He's gonna be the guy to give everybody a problem. But Cabe thus far, I think that he's gonna present a different tone to the tournament, somewhat to where it's on a competitional level, but also to the point where again Vegeta's forced to become a Super Saiyan God. He didn't do that against Frost. He didn't do that against Vegeta. So how like after this tournament's over and done with, right? Where do you see Cabe in terms of like power stance? Because yeah, he's a Super Saiyan, but where does he rank amongst Goku, Vegeta, Gohan? Like if you were to put him like in the Universe 7 batch, like where would he rank in this? Because you know, like we're talking like Vegeta fresh out the time chamber 3 years with training with Goku. Like that's a huge Zenkai boost. Bro.
That's powerful. Exactly.
So like what are your overall like thoughts on Cabe's like power here? Because you said that he's gonna give Vegeta a definite run for his money, but how far along the lines is he gonna do that? Like is he gonna do it to the point where he's completely trashing Vegeta, or?
Oh no.
Okay, so go ahead.
I don't think so. So I like I said, he's gonna give him a run for his money. Vegeta's gonna get aggravated. You used the correct word there. That I was trying to get the tip of my tongue. Vegeta's gonna get aggravated because he gets aggravated. He does that sometimes.
He does.
And that's when he's gonna be like, "Well, you think because you're a Super Saiyan you can beat me? This is not my final transformation, bro." And he goes like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and that's what Cabe's gonna be like, "Holy shit."
And do you think Vegeta? All right, so going back to that, how do you think that's gonna go about? Super Saiyan Cabe versus Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. How is that gonna transition? Like, do you think Vegeta one-shots him, or do you think Cabe puts up just a little bit of a fight, just a tiny smidge of a fight?
I feel like Vegeta's not gonna go all out Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. I feel like he's gonna super duper tone it down, kind of like right at that point where you're barely a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Okay,
all right.
But the question is why?
Just, like, hit him out.
Why tone it down? Why tone it down?
I feel like he's training him, bro. I feel like
you really feel like he's training him, but like, why do you feel that way? Is it because he's just another Saiyan from a different universe?
Yeah, yes, because they're both Saiyans. I feel like Vegeta's, I wouldn't say obligated, but he feels like he's still the king of Saiyans. I mean, in his universe, he's pretty much the king, even though he doesn't call himself the king. But his father's dead, so he's the king of Saiyans. He feels that he sees himself higher than everyone else, and I feel like he just, this guy is not as powerful as me, but I can show him the ways, and maybe with the correct training, he can be just as strong, and that would be
just as strong. I mean, I don't know about just as strong. He always competes with Goku, and Goku's always slightly stronger, so that pisses him off. Imagine if he would have trained this kid. I see your standpoint on that, but I just feel like that's more like Goku's character, because again, going back to what happened with Oob and all that kind of stuff, like Goku's the curious one.
That's what's gonna happen, bro.
Goku's the curious one. Goku's always the one that's like, yo, he wants to fight his own damn teammates, bro. He's asking to fight Monaka, and like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're not, like, why are you trying to fight your own teammates? Goku's one of those. So that's why I believe that that's more along the lines of a Goku character, because I don't see Vegeta training him. I do see Vegeta definitely testing him, because Vegeta hasn't seen another Saiyan from like a different universe, well, I mean, just in general, in a long ass time, let alone from a different universe. So I'm pretty sure he's like, all right, you know what, unlike anybody else, I'm gonna test you to see what you can do, and if you're able to like give me a definite run for my money, I'll show you what I can do. And I think that's what Cabe does, because again, guys, it's not spoiler. You guys had you guys had 24 hours to literally watch this episode, and for those of you out there who didn't, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's all over Kiss Anime and Anime Rush TV and stuff. But comparing like your final thoughts about this fight, like how do you think this fight's gonna conclude here? Like, there has to be like, is it gonna be via Ki Blast, ring out, knockout? What's the premise here?
It's gonna be fucking epic, bro. Two Saiyans from different universes duking it out. What's gonna happen? Knockout.
Knockout. Okay, who knocks out who here? Because this I have to hear.
Vegeta's gonna knock out Cabe, bro.
Knock him out.
Like, Super Saiyan.
Knock him out.
Knock him out.
KO. The same shit that we saw with what's his face, with Frost just sitting on that couch like all dazed out of his mind. Because he was, dude, Frost was there. Frost, I don't know if you noticed, Frost was knocked the hell out. Like, this dude was sleeping next to Hit. Like, it's quite sad because, like, once you saw, like, what was going on, I was just like, I noticed right off the bat, I was like, holy shit, this dude is sleeping. Like, Hit knocked him the hell out. So, you're saying it's going to be quite similar to that? It's going to be a KO? Because I don't know about this one. I think it's going to be a ring out.
Oh, you think it's going to be a ring out?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Man, he's a Super Saiyan guy, Super Saiyan, and he's stronger than what we saw in Resurrection F, and he fucking beat the living shit out of Frieza.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Such mixed feelings, but for all we know, there's gonna be a twist here. There's been a lot of twists.
Imagine Vegeta gets eliminated.
Dude.
Oh, because I mean, like, we all thought he was eliminated
ring out.
This episode.
If Vegeta gets eliminated, it's ring out. There's no way he's gonna get knocked out.
Well, I mean, I would fucking hope not. That would be like a fucking. That would be the shock of the century. Like, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan gets knocked out by like little pickle kid. It's funny, but comment down below and let us know what you guys think in the comment section below on your overall thoughts on Cabe being a Super Saiyan, his power level, and how strong is he compared to Vegeta, and overall your essence. How is Vegeta gonna knock him out or win this round essentially? Comment down below, let us know, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching. If you guys are fans, don't forget to subscribe. That way you guys don't miss a single episode. Check out JrZSaiyans down in the description below. Thank you all for watching once again, guys. I'll be seeing you down in the comment section below. Tune in for more and take it easy, everybody. Peace.